Are you thinking of moving to Oregon or are in Oregon and think of moving to the Portland metro region and want to know the best schools for your kiddos? If so, stay tuned in because we're going to dive into what school district may be the best for you and your family. Hey everyone, my name is Joe Skipper and I'm the owner of Skipper Realty Group, brokered by eXp Realty out of Oregon. And today we are going to go over the top 5 school districts in and around the Portland metro area. So stay tuned to this video because it's going to offer some really good insights into the communities around Portland that will provide you and your kiddos with the best opportunities for a great education. And if you're a home buyer, seller, or an investor and you want to stay up to date with the latest on the Oregon housing market, then you should like and subscribe to this page because I put out content regularly so that you can go into the home investment journey with the most knowledge so that you can make the best financial decisions for you and your family. Okay, now let's get started with the top 5 school districts in and around the Portland metro area. So FYI, I use niche.com and the school district's websites as my source for a lot of this information. They have a lot of comprehensive data on schools throughout the United States, and they use dozens of public data sets as well as over 100 million reviews to help you get a better understanding of what each school district is going to be like. I will say that based on my knowledge of living around here, Wilsonville in particular, that Niche is pretty accurate in their rankings for these districts. Okay, the first place ranking goes to the Lake Oswego School District. Lake Oswego is a town just 8 miles south of Portland and is one of the more sought after cities to live in around the Portland metro area. The town is beautiful and surrounds a large lake, hence their name. The downtown is really nice, has all sorts of shops, wine tasting, restaurants, and bars. And what comes with a nice community though, and lake, and shopping, and nicer restaurants, is a nice price you're gonna have to pay for the home. The median home price in July of this year was $950,000. The median income in Lake Oswego is $120,000. But you get what you pay for sometimes, and for schools, you are getting the best. Lake Oswego has an overall grade of an A+, so it can't get better grade-wise. Lake Oswego District consists of 6,900 total students with a student-faculty ratio of 15:1. Now, 85% of their teachers have 3 or more years of experience in the industry, and their graduation rate is 96%. They graduate the highest percentage of college-ready students more than any other district in Oregon. They were in the top 3% of high schools in the entire nation, according to U.S. News and World Report in 2022. Okay, stop the bragging, Lake Oswego. They have 6 elementary schools in the district with 1 extra that is a world language immersion school. They have 2 middle schools and they have 2 high schools. Their average SAT score is 1330 and their average ACT is 30. Okay, do I need to say anything else about it? If you want a top-ranked school district, not only in Oregon, but in the entire nation, then Lake Oswego is a top choice. Coming in at number 2, it is my home school district of West Linn, Wilsonville. Now, this school district is comprised of 2 separate cities, West Linn and Wilsonville, Oregon. Now, as to the cities, they both are great cities to live in and have some of the same features and attractions that Lake Oswego have, besides the lake. However, they have a river, so it's close. Both the Wilsonville and West Linn cities have access to the Willamette River, which is a huge attraction in the summer months here. Both towns have low crime rates, great neighborhoods, and multiple city attractions that would make you happy to live here. The median home sales price for a home in West Linn in July of this year was $859,000, and in Wilsonville it was $770,000. A little cheaper than Lake Oswego, but not by much. You can find cheaper towns around Portland and for cost of living, but for schools, you are getting the best here. West Linn Wilsonville also got an A+ grade from niche.com with an average graduation rate of 95%. We have 9,000 students here with a ratio of student teachers to 18:1. Now, 84% of our teachers have 3 or more years of experience. We have 9 elementary schools, 5 middle schools, and 3 high schools, one of them being a new one just outside of Wilsonville that specializes in career and technical education pathways. It's called Riverside High School, and it's a great option for those looking for specialized school curriculum. Their average SAT scores are 1270 and average ACT is 29. West Linn Wilsonville School District and Lake Oswego School Districts are always among the top school districts in Oregon and are always in competition for being the number 1 district. Now let's move on to another state. Now I know this is meant to be for the top schools around Portland, Oregon, but if you didn't know this, Portland is only miles from the border of Washington State. So I wanted to give you a school district that is super close to Portland and also that is ranked very highly with their schooling. And that is the city of Camas, Washington, and that school district. So Camas, Washington is about 20 miles from Portland and is in Clark County, Washington, and is home to about 25,000 residents. It's known to be one of the best places to live in all of Washington. The school district has an overall grade in niche.com of an A. They have 9 elementary schools, 3 middle schools, and 2 high schools. Now their graduation rate is 92%, and their teachers have an average experience level of just under 15 years. It's crazy. The student-teacher ratio is 19-1, and the median home value there is $695,000. Definitely cheaper than the first three places. Okay, coming back over the bridge to Oregon is another great school district, and it is currently in 4th place in our reviews, and that is the Riverdale School District. So Riverdale School District is a unique one in so many levels, one of which is that it's a district that serves only the Dunthorpe neighborhood of Portland. Yes, just a neighborhood. If you are thinking snooty, then you are in the right headspace. The school is technically a public school, but if you're outside their district, you have to go through an admissions process and pay tuition to attend. This is an old stat, but from 2006 to 2010, Riverdale was considered the 3rd richest school district in the United States, according to Fox Business. The district has about 575 students with an on-time grad rate of 94%. In almost every metric, Riverdale surpasses the Oregon average by a lot. Think math, graduation rate, English, language arts. They dominate in these categories. Average SAT, 1310. Average ACT, 29. Riverdale is definitely a great option, but you need to be prepared to either live in Dunthorpe or be prepared to pay tuition and apply to go there. Just an FYI, Dunthorpe median income was $250,000, and the median home price is $2.2 million. Okay, now on to the last but certainly not least in the top ranked school districts, and that is Sherwood School District. Sherwood is a town of about 20,000 people and is located 16 miles southwest of Portland, Oregon. Sherwood is an amazing little city, and it has a great downtown with lots of food and attractions. They have a ton of your standard franchise places to shop, dine, and get any of your needs met, like think Walmart, Target, Home Depot. And with an overall grade in niche of an A, you will not go wrong sending your kids there as well. They have a high school grad rate of just under 97% in 2021, and they offer multiple CTE and STEM programs. They just opened a 73-acre high school campus with state-of-the-art facilities and programs. They have about 4,700 kids in the district, 5 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 1 extremely large high school. 89% of their teachers have more than 3 years of experience, and they surpass most of the Oregon schools in the various metrics that are tracked, like math, language arts, and grad rates. Their average SAT is 1260 and average ACT is 27. The median home value is $667,000. Now, this is not an all-inclusive list of school districts in and around Portland. There are a ton like Tiger Tualatin, Beaverton, as well as private schools that are amazing and they're worth looking into. The purpose of this video was to give you an idea of the areas to look at in and around Portland if you're moving here and you don't know where to start. If you picked any of these 5 districts, you will more likely than not have a great experience sending your kid there. If you want to know more about these districts or want to know more about some of the others not talked about here, let me know and I'll get that information to you. And if you want to know more about the housing market here and stay up to date on that stuff, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this page. You can stay up to date with that stuff by just watching my videos on a weekly basis. Thanks, guys.